Oh, finally. Right. That looks like we might finally have what we need. Now we just need some people to come in. If there is anybody watching, then do us a favour and bob us a message in chat. Then I know that you can one, see me, and secondly hear me, because we're a bit later than advertised. It has took an eternity to try and get this to work. So if there is anybody out there watching, just drop something in the chat for us, please, if you could. That would be amazing. I have to keep doing that because I'm trying to see what's around the camera. Yeah, if anybody's in, please do drop us a comment in the comments box in the chat. Hopefully I will see it and I will know that people are watching, because I am struggling at the moment, to be honest, seeing things. So yeah, I don't know whether things are working or not at the moment properly. I'm not getting anything in the chat, so I don't know whether people just are chatting or whether there is nobody watching. Is there anybody out there watching? If there is, please do drop something in the chat, because I'm not 100% certain whether this is actually working properly or not. So I just want to know whether you can hear me, see me, and whether the interaction is actually going. Because there's nothing happening at the moment. Yeah, this is a little bit awkward if no one's coming in, then it's going to be a little bit it doesn't look like the chat's working. Let's see if anything's actually happening, because I don't know whether people can see or hear. Who knows? There's no point making a start doing something if no one can hear me or even see me. There may not even be anybody here. There may be nobody in. Who knows? So if you can see me and you can hear me and you're watching right now, please, if you could, just drop a comment. Just anything. Could be anything. An emoji, smiley face, you know, full stop. Could be anything. Just anything in the comments so that I know that you can hear me and see me. We've had a few problems setting this stream up, so I'm not sure whether it's actually working properly or not. We have had a comment. We have had a comment saying H. We'll take that's H for hi. Thank you for that. That must mean that someone can at least see me and hear me. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Welcome along, guys. Like I say, I'm a bit later. It took a little bit longer than anticipated setting this live stream up. Trying out a new camera, and it's just, for some reason, the streaming software and YouTube didn't want to connect and didn't want to play ball and talk to each other today. So that took a little bit longer to try and sort that out, hence why I'm trying to get this sorted now. Make sure you can all hear me and see me, because it's about the 7th time of trying to get this to work for some reason. Let's have a look. I can see and hear you. Reluctantly fit. Thank you very much. Thanks for that, guys. Really appreciate your feedback on that. Hi, I'm here. Can see and hear you. Thank you very much. Really does mean a lot. Thanks very much, guys. Right, as you can see, I'm in the workshop. It's been a long time since I've been in the workshop with you guys. I've got some things to make. Very busy at the moment on the run up to Christmas, and our discount code on our website is bringing the orders in, which is what we want. So I've got to start making some orders. So that was the plan, that I'm actually going to start making some of those up. And what I've got to make today is some jewellery. I normally do, when I've done lives in the past on YouTube, it's always been like pen turning, leather working and things like that. I've done maybe a little bit of jewellery, but I don't remember actually doing quite a lot of jewellery online. So yeah, I've got some jewellery to make. I've got a ring and some earrings to make, and that's what I'm planning on getting through today. If you're new to Cruising Craft, then thank you very much for coming along. It's great to have you here. Thank you very much for your support. I hope you like it. If you know absolutely nothing about us, then basically I live and work on a narrowboat. So this is my workshop in my narrowboat. This microphone's getting in the way. I'm going to move this slightly out of the way. Yeah, so we live and work on a narrowboat in the UK, and we have our website that we sell our products on. I do leatherwork, jewellery, all sorts of other bits and pieces. And what I'm going to be doing today is I've got an order for a turquoise and sterling silver ring. So I'm going to be using some of these lovely turquoise cabochons, and that's also what we're going to be using in the earrings. So it's going to be a matching ring and earring set. Well, there's 3 of them. If you've got any questions, any comments, please drop them in the comments box. Let's have a chat while we're doing it as well. Some lovely colours on this turquoise, if I'm honest. Some lovely colours. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to get the turquoise cabochons. I'm going to bezel set them, and I'm going to turn 2 of them obviously into earrings, and the other one is going onto a open size ring. So it's going to be loosely based around a certain size, but it's going to have a split ring shank, so it can be made slightly bigger and slightly smaller. That is the plan. I need to get this microphone sorted, but I also need to put on my leather apron. So, losing. Hi, Lou. I can see you. For those that are new, Louise, who's in the comment section there, that's the other half, the better half of Cruising Crafts. That's my wife, and she's out at work doing something else at the moment. I need to adjust this. This just isn't sitting quite right for me. But there we go. That's a job for another day. Too many jobs on at the moment. Lou says, hiya. Susie, hello. Lovely to see you. Unfortunately, I can't stay long, but wanted to say hi. Thank you, Sue. Well, it doesn't matter. The fact is that you're here and you've dropped in and you've said hi. It doesn't matter how long you can stay for. Thank you so much for your support and dropping in and saying hi. That's what counts. Right. Some bezel wire. Everything we're using is all sterling silver, except for the bezel wire, which is fine silver. But yeah, it's all real silver. No silver plating, no artificial stuff. All proper good stuff. And it's all recycled silver as well. Which I think is even better. Excuse me. Reluctantly Fit says, hi Lou and everyone else. Thanks for dropping in, guys. I hope the weather's alright where you are. The weather here was absolutely beautiful. It was clear blue sky and sunshine, beautiful sunshine earlier on this morning. From where I can see out my little portals, it is going a little bit cloudy now, but and a little bit cloudier. What's the difference between fine silver and the other silver? So fine silver is 999. So if you have sterling silver, you've got sterling silver. This is certainly in the UK anyway. Sterling silver is 925. You'll often see it stamped as 925. And that's basically saying that 92.5% is pure silver and the other percentage is copper alloys in there. Whereas with fine silver, that is 999, so it's 99.9% pure silver. That's the difference. Are you still in the same marina? Yes, we are, Sue. We are still trapped in the same marina, frustratingly. But it is convenience more than anything at the moment. You can see I've wrapped that sterling silver and the camera will focus, overlay will focus. And we just wrap that silver around it and that's going to make the bezel. We'll be coming and going as busy. Hi all. Yep, you stay busy, Lou. Hi Lou, says thank you, that was very interesting. No, not a problem, that's what we're here for. If we can answer your question, we will answer it. I have got 3 dogs on board. Those that watch and know about us, they will already know that. So at some point, they will bark. And you will hear them tippy-tapping around in the background. So I do apologise for that. But dogs are dogs and there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing wrong with convenience, especially as winter is so close. Yeah, it is. It's definitely getting cooler at the moment, isn't it? A lot of places have already had snow, haven't they? So, yeah, we've not had any snow, but we have had, it has been really cold. Yeah, it has been really cold. We've had to have the fire on, which yeah, certainly has warmed things up. Very warm in here when that fire gets on. Really is. Beautifully warm. Right. So we're just going to get this bezel fitting right, we're going to solder it up, and then we will solder it onto a back plate, trim it all down, get it all sorted, and that will be pretty much sorted. Let's get some questions. Are you trapped in a marine because of low water levels like we are? No, no. Our water levels, luckily, haven't been affected. So I'm on the Trent and Mersey Canal, and we've had a steady feed coming in from the River Trent. So it's our water levels, they did drop slightly, but nothing that meant that we couldn't do anything. No, it's through work commitments and things like that at the moment that we're trapped in the marina, because normally we are continuous cruisers, and we travel the country, because we're roving, I can't get my words out, we are roving traders. So yeah, we do like to travel around. Let's see if I can solder this up and see if we can make it fit right. Let's have a look. Good morning. It is just going 7 AM in Ontario, Carrier, so enjoying the live with my coffee. Good morning. You enjoy your coffee. What a nice, relaxing, well, I say nice, what a relaxing start to a beautiful Sunday. Hope you're well, and thank you for joining us. Similar here in Morecambe, we haven't had snow, but we can see lots of it on the Lake District hills. Oh, I bet that's a beautiful sight. I bet that really is a beautiful sight. I desperately need to fix this. I'm not sure why. It just won't sit right. I need to make some adjustments. Right, let's get some soldering done. Using a hard silver solder. The tiniest of pieces. And the yellow liquid, that is a flux. That's what we're using, that's our flux. So we'll get some gear together. Doing some soldering. It's a bit weird doing a live on YouTube. We do lives on TikTok and places like that as well, but we can play music on that, so there's background noise as well. It's not just this quietness all the time. So I do apologise for the kind of, some people might like the quiet, like that, and other people might not. So I do apologise. I can't put any music on because of, all we'll do is get copyright strikes all the time. This microphone is a bit too high. I'm going to try and put it there. Let me know if the audio's alright, because this, like I said, I'm trying out all these new bits and pieces for the first time, so I'm just trying a few different things. If you can hear me alright, that's alright. I don't know whether there's going to be noise, rustling and things like that that's going to be really off-putting. So please do give me some constructive feedback. get this ready. Right. Can you see that? I don't know whether you can see that. I hope you can see that. Let's move that camera down a little bit. Basically, we're just soldering this, soldering the joint up. We're being very, very careful not to melt it, because it is so fine. It is very, very easy to actually melt the silver doing that, which obviously is not what we want. I have a little pot of pickling solution here. This is changing after today because I have a bigger pot and a better pot, a proper pot. Oh, we're all right here. Come on, it's like hook a duck. Rinse that off. There we go. Let's see if we missed any comments. Sound is good, thank you. I'm glad you're doing YouTube, as I don't have other social medias. I don't mind quiet at all. No, that's fine. Yeah, we're trying to get across all kind of platforms. So yeah, that's looking good. So if I show you where we're at the moment now, if the camera will pick it up. So we've got the turquoise set in the sterling silver. So that's how it's going to be. The sterling silver is a bit too high. So what I'm going to do is we're going to set this now. We'll take the stone out, set that onto a silver base plate, and then once we've cut it out from that, it'll just create like a little cup, and then we can sand it down just to get the right height that we need. We don't want too much metal over the top, otherwise we'll just end up covering the stone and it will look rubbish. And we don't want it to look rubbish. So yeah, so that's the next job. Let us do that. If you're new here, even if you're not new here, I don't really showcase a lot of jewellery making, and I should do a lot more because our jewellery is quite popular. I should start showing more, and we've got lots of new designs coming out. Some of these that I'm making now, the new designs, people won't have seen them before. We've got lots of different things. We just finished that one not too long ago. That was one of our pieces, which is a beautiful snake ring. If the camera will pick that up. So yeah, and it's got, let's see if I can zoom in. Nope, that's not the zoom button, that's the zoom button. So we cut with a saw and put the texture of the snake on there, and that head is resin, and you can just about see, I think, in there there's like a white patterning inside. That is genuine snake skin in the snake's head. So yeah, we've got lots and lots of new designs, like I said. So yeah, I should really be showcasing some of them being made, which is why I'm doing this now. I'm really admiring your worktop. with the cubbies and drawers is that custom made. Right, so this part of it, if I can show you around. So this here, and we've got drawers down here, and you can see we've got all these little drawers, whatnot. So this part, this is a purpose bought piece of kit from Durston Tools, and it's a mobile. It's kind of like it's not meant to be mobile as such, but because it is so small and light, and that shelving unit comes off, it does make it transportable. It's portable, and that is part of our big plans for next year. Bit of a giveaway. So yeah, that's where it is. It's Durston Tools, and it is absolutely fantastic. You've got a place to put a little rest, so it comes with a little armrest. I don't know, I'll have to alter the camera. So you can slot an armrest in there, so when I'm working I can rest my arm on that. It's got holes in here that you can put the end of a ring mandrel, and you've got the bench peg that goes in there as well. So yeah, it's a fantastic piece of kit. It really is a nice piece of kit. The other drawers that I've got here, these are just like the kind of drawers that you can get out of IKEA, but I got those for free. All the little cubby holes on top, I had to buy them specific, but yeah, there we go. Whoa, it's even better than I thought. What a lovely piece, and very practical. It is. It is. It basically, everything that I generally use is there in front of me. So yeah, it is a very nice piece of kit to use. Right, we have some sterling silver sheet. It's not blue, it is silver. It's just got a protective cover on it. And that, I'm hoping, is perfect. Yes, it is. It is perfect. So we'll just line that up. We want to give ourselves just enough, but not too much. We don't want to waste this stuff because it's absolutely flipping well expensive. Silver is absolutely astronomically expensive at the moment, and it's only going one way. If you are looking to make investment, silver, I think, is definitely a way forward. Put that to one side because we need that in a bit. And we need to take the blue covering off. We need to stop sticking. Oh, the static is unreal. Go away. Flatten that out a little bit. Right, we just need to clean this off because I need to make sure that that piece of silver is absolutely pristine clean so that we can solder the bezel onto it. And the way I'm going to do that is just to heat it up ever so slightly, and then we're going to drop it in the pickle, and that will burn off and clean off everything we need. that. Drop it in the pickle. In the pickle. Cool. So once we've soldered that onto the backdrop, like I said, we'll just get the bezel set, we'll get that right. And then we have some more silver here, which is some square wire. And this is what I'm going to make the ring shank out of. But it's going to be an open ring, so it's going to be a split ring. So it's available to all sizes. So I'll give you an idea of what we're doing. If I can find another one. Here's another ring I made earlier. I've done that one. That's a nice dyed blue agate stone in there. But if you look, you can see I've got the, let's zoom in. You see I've got like the split ring at the bottom. So that means that that ring will go larger and smaller. And there's another ring we made earlier. So that's the kind of ring we're making at the bottom. Oh dear, I'll fall down. Oh dear. While we're waiting for that in the pickle, we also make, oh, that's another one, see. That's, when it's going to focus. Come on camera, there we go. So that's another one that's got the split ring shank there. But this is a special one. This is a nice one. Because this is a special ring. You'll like this. Look how nice and dark that stone is. Until you wear it. Watch what happens when you wear it. Sorry, short but sweet. I have to leave now. Nice to see you, even if brief. Have a lovely Sunday. You too, Sue. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for coming in. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope it's well for you. Put it on there and get better contact. How cool are these? These are brilliant. I love these. I love playing with these. How cool is that? And you can see there's a blue in there as well. My hands are a bit colder at the moment, so it probably won't get it all the way through the colour spectrum, but it does carry on changing. You can see there's still a bit of blue in there. But yeah, how about that then? Let's say all these are available. Shameless plug there. But yeah, anyway, that should be pickled now, so let's get that. There we go. Super duper. Right, we need some more flux. So, let me know, guys, what do you think of the colour changing ring? Because I think they're brilliant. But then I am biased, so right, set that on there. We need to pop a little bit of solder in. Really, I should do this on the tripod, really. Position that solder in there nicely. Really, I should set this up on here. To make sure it's done properly. So I'm going to sit that on that gauze. I don't know whether you can see this properly or not, so we will zoom in. Nope, that's not zoom in. That's zoom in. Just to see if you can. Hopefully that will give you a better idea. We will see. The solder's moved. We don't want that. Oh, we got solder moving. Better. That wind's picking up. Go. That went very well, and that now is soldered on. Again, back into the pickle. Keep it clean. Put that out of the way. Move that out of the way. We can zoom back up from that. There we go. Right. There you go. You can see now that that's soldered on there nicely. Trim that up, clean it all up. and get it so that we can fit the stone in, solder it onto the ring. Like that. And now it's just a case of make these two pieces look like one piece now. A lot of work goes into just making one of these. Let's have a look. Hi Gareth, hi Lee, and the boat crew. Hi Kat, how you all doing? Thank you for joining us, hope you're all well. Let's get in there. So what we can do now is switch that over, and we use these buffing sticks, which I made myself. It's basically just like different grades of wet and dry wrapped around bits of wood. So I've got that, which is probably like an inch by just under a quarter of an inch. And I also have round ones as well. And really it's just that kind of almost painstaking part of going through all the different grits. From the file, just to remove the previous set of scratches. So this one will just take the scratches out that the file has left. and then I'll use another piece after this that will take the scratches out that this is left, and going finer and finer and finer, so on and so on and so on, until it is absolutely super silky smooth. But the thickness of this silver is only 0.3 of a millimetre. So we have to be very careful when we're doing this that we don't actually remove too much of the sidewall material, otherwise there will be nothing left of it. So we just step that up, go up through the grits, removing scratches, and you see I curved the stick to go with it. We don't want to be doing that and filing a flat spot on it. How is everybody? Has anybody had snow? If you're in the UK, I know there's been a lot of snow going around, so anybody have snow at the moment? Great, soldering little LED lights on wires for putting in buildings. Oh, cool. And no snow. No, we've not had snow around here. It's been very cold. It has been very, very cold, but well, you can see there's a lot of monotonous, painstaking work goes into these. So yeah, but I love it. I like doing it. Where are we? So we started off there on a 320 grit, and this one that I'm on now is 2000 grit. So as you can imagine, a lot of those scratches are now disappearing. And this is only the initial stage. This is just, you know, there's a lot to go on yet, because we will put a pre-polish on and we'll pre-polish it, and once we've pre-polished it, it will get a second polish after that with some Jeweler's Rouge, and then it will get polished a third time after that. So yeah, lots and lots of polishing. Cool day, says Lee. Yeah, I think it's definitely getting cold everywhere at the moment now, isn't it? Right, where are we up to? Right, we're up to that. We need now to take the height of that down. So 800 grit should do it. And we just need to reduce the height of this bezel now. And what also I need to do, which I'll do now, because if I don't I will forget and then it will bite me in the backside later. I just need to drill a small hole in the back of the bezel. Only a tiny hole, but for a very specific reason. Like that. And then a bigger one. And that hole just serves one purpose, and that purpose is to stop me crying. So we'll just sand this now and take this down. Been busy recording vlogs and working on the train layout, says Lee. Like your new workbench with lots of storage space for tools. Yeah, it's been a game changer, this bench, to be fair. Right, now then. Yeah, we need quite a bit off here yet, I think. Might have been slightly better to have trimmed the bezel wire down. Looking at it now, I might actually need a little bit more off than what I thought, so I might have been better trimming the bezel down first, but we'll do it this way. It's only thin, it's not going to take long to whittle this down. Oh yeah. That's right, Lee. Totally agree. Game changer working on this bench. The other bench I had was good. I built it myself, and that was really nice. And I do still have that one in storage. But the problem with that one is it was bigger, which isn't a problem when you need the room. But it is the problem when you want to be a little more mobile. And that one just wasn't mobile. Right. So I've reduced the size. I don't know whether it's right yet, but you can see it's tiny. But that's it. And I've got a little hole in the bottom. I don't know whether the camera's going to pick that up. This is why I put a hole in the bottom, to stop me crying, because I have to now test that this stone fits and the bezel is the right size. and that it is still round, and it will be a tight fit, or at least it should be a tight fit. Don't drop it on the floor. But the reason that we drill a hole in the back is because when we get the stone to that point and we realise then that it doesn't actually fit in properly yet, we need to now take the stone out. How do we get the stone out? Simples. We get our drill bit and we go in from behind and we can pop it out. Like so. And it comes out. Without that hole, you're in a whole world of pain. Nice. So that is now just right. So that is in, the stone is in, see the stone sticks out, but there's just enough that I can fold that over at the end. So we know the bezel's right, so now we have to take the stone back out. Like so. And we keep that stone separate now, so we know that's the one we're using. That is all good. Right, so that's the bezel made. Now we've got to make the ring shank. Once we've made the ring shank, we solder the two together, pop the stone in, polish it all up. We end up with a nice looking ring. What we'll do first though is have a bit of a tidy up. We have got a lot of tools out that we're not using, so let's keep it tidy. Let's put the bezel cup away. We can keep that safe. We don't need that bezel wire just yet, but we do need the square wire. Don't need that just yet. We don't need that. Right, any comments? I've redone the workbenches in the train room and lots of changes to work on projects myself. Good. Where's Lou today? So the dogs are just sat at the other side of the wall there behind me in the living room, being very nice and chilled. And Lou is out at work. square up this. Square up and straighten out this silver. Right, now we have to turn this into a ring. I need to know the size. Size of the ring would let's find the order. There it is. Right, okay, we've got size. The ring mandrel. And let's bend this around. I can do this slightly different to how I normally would because it's going to be an open ring and it isn't going to be soldered shut, so that is bang on the money where it needs to be. I didn't want to do that. I think this blade is on its last legs. can start to square this up, I should round it up. Let's just check that size, make sure we're right. Absolutely bang on the money. That's good. And that is the ring shank made. You can see we've got the split. I think you can just about make out it's a split shank that. So that will allow for a little bit of adjustment, which is exactly what we want. And now all we need to do is solder that onto that. Solder those two pieces together. So we need to create a flat spot in the top of this ring, which is going to be there. So we'll sand a flat spot in. Just cooking bacon and eggs for lunch. Oh, don't we? I'm starving. I could just have that myself. Right, we're just going to hit that spot and just create a flat spot. Needs a little bit more. Just a little bit more. use one of these. That's alright. Clean the back of this up. Right, that should sit nicely on there. Which it does. Beautiful. Right, solder time again. Did I put my soldering block? There it is. Let's have a look. Looks great. Miss you, Luke, cooking. You miss Lou cooking when she ate? No, not really. I mean, I suppose I do a bit, but reluctantly fit. It's been very interesting watching a real craftsman in action. Those are great skills you're demonstrating. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you to say so. Right. Now then, this is where we could get it all completely wrong. Because we've got a very small piece of silver and a very big piece of silver that are all going to heat up at different rates before the solder wants to flow. And we are going to be in real danger of melting things we don't want to melt. So at the moment, you'll just have to bear with me because I now need to make sure that this is completely squared up. The ring has to be straight, the bevel has to be central, it has to be in the right spot. That looks good, as long as we don't knock anything now, or bang anything, or breathe, or sneeze, or do anything remotely silly. That should be alright. Always a bit of a nerve-wracking time, this. Right, I'm happy with that. So now we've just got to heat everything up. We've got to make sure, because the third hand is now going to act like a heat sink. So that's going to try and draw the heat out of the big piece of silver, which I have to get hot enough so that the solder will flow, but both pieces of metal have to be the same temperature, and then the solder will flow nicely without melting anything. What could go wrong? All this time, all this work, what could possibly go wrong now? So if you notice, I'm just going to put some heat into the third hand. I can see some comments coming in. I'm not being ignorant, I will answer your comments. I just desperately need to get this part right. Otherwise about an hour's worth of work is all down the swanny. So put some heat into the third hand, so that won't draw as much heat out. And then I'm concentrating on the back part of this ring, slowly heating the ring up, because the bezel part of the bottom isn't going to take anywhere near as long. So keep some heat going on the tongs, keep some heat in that ring, bring the heat up, slowly introducing heat into the bezel. And a little thing for you, the reason I put the solder on the back side of the ring and then I'm holding the flame on this side is because when you're soldering, the solder wants to flow towards the heat. Solder will flow to where the heat source is. So if I put the solder on the back side of the ring shank and the flame on the front, when the solder melts, it will pull it underneath the ring shank. Or at least that is the theory. The solder is starting to flow, I think. I don't know whether that's flown, whether that flowed underneath. I think it did. I think I can see solder there. Hopefully that's worked. I think I can see some solder there. Well, it's all lifted up in one piece. But it doesn't look like it's done it properly. So we can just amend that. See if that's made any difference. Yeah. In the pickle. Right. Hopefully that's alright. We just need to reshape it a little bit because we've managed to pull it out of shape a bit at the bottom, but that's not a big deal. We can get that sorted. Right, let us have a look at some comments while that's in the pickle, doing what it's doing. And then we can get it out, reshape it, start looking about finishing it off. You got 14 likes and 7 watching. That was a while ago. It doesn't show me my likes. I can't see how many likes I've got at the moment, I don't think. No, it doesn't show me that. But I've got 9 people viewing, so there we go. Tanya. Hi Tanya, hello Gareth, nice to see you. Where's Lou? Lou is at work. Lou is running a shop at the moment for us. We've got a bit of a franchise, and Lou is doing that. Although I think, looking at it, I think she's just popped in down at the bottom there. So I think she's in the comments at the minute. Important to get your work right first. Yes. Yeah, that was a point where it could have all gone horribly wrong. And yeah, that's not what we want at this stage. It does happen, but not what we want. Yep, Lou's in. Back for a few. I'm here, says Lou. Everybody, Lou's in. Everybody say hi to Lou. Let's just pop that on the mandrel, check the size. There is the size. That's nice, that's round. So now you can see, let me zoom in, you can see that's where we're at now. So the split ring is there at the bottom. We've got the ring and the bezel is now nicely on top, nicely centered that way. All good in the hood. What we'll do now is polish that up, get that nice and clean and sparkly and shiny, and then the last bit after that is to set the stone, and that's a finished ring. So another few minutes and we will have a finished product. So we're going to use this, which is just a pre-polish. It's called Tripoli. It's quite an abrasive finish, and this will get rid of any scratches and whatever else. Being gentle on the bezel. Because we don't want to take more material off than we need to. Whoa, hello. Fire it round the room. Hello, gosh, hope the new shop is going well. Tell us more about the shop. Looks great, nice work, thank you. So it's a franchise that we're only doing. It only happens in winter. It's Calendar Club. I don't know. Some people may have heard of it. Some people may not have done. But basically, what Lou's doing at the moment is selling calendars and football memorabilia. So we have a shop, a stall in Derby, and Lou is hard working doing that up until beginning to middle of January. So it keeps her out of trouble. Keeps her out of trouble. Right, I need to get some of this solution. And what you can't see is just down here, if the camera will play ball, down here I have a ultrasonic cleaner. So let's get this setting right. That's the cleaning solution for the ultrasonic cleaner, because in between polishes we have to stick it in the ultrasonic cleaner. Bear with me guys while I need to get some water. handy living on a boat when everything is right next door. Right, we've got that. Now this will make a buzzing noise, so I do apologise because it might be a little bit off-putting. So I do apologise if that is the case. Oh, right, let's see if there's any comments. Got my bacon and egg butty. Oh, thank you for the info. Sounds great. Calendar Club have lovely things. Yes, they do. Gareth, are you still working away? What days are you home? I'm not working away. I am still working on the canals for now. Sorry, I just dropped some stuff on the floor. I am working away. Well, I'm working on the canals where I'm not working away, so I'm home every day. Which is good. So yeah, that is all good. Doggos have always got someone looking after them, so it works quite well at the moment. That. Let's dry that off. But we have some amazing plans, guys. So next year, hopefully, we've got a lot of work to do this winter. But hopefully we've got some big plans for next year. Which we're not telling people about just yet. We'll drop the little hint and the little carrot. We'll dangle the carrot. But what we want to do next year depends on how successful a winter we have. We have to have a successful financially successful winter, should I say, to be able to fund what we would like to do next year. And if we can do that, then that will be all good. So yeah, keep a lookout for what's happening with that. We are starting vlogging back. I've got a new camera, which is what I'm using at the moment for doing this. And I've got new editing software, so that will be starting back. I'm just learning the parameters on the camera at the moment, just getting to grips with the camera so I can get the best out of it, because you want to have good content, but you also want to have good quality recordings as well. So I'm just doing all that, and then obviously there's no point having all that if you can't even edit it together. And you know, the best content and the best recordings in the world are neither use nor ornament if, you know, it doesn't look right when you edit it. I've got another big piece of workshop equipment coming. I've already got part of it here. For some reason the people I bought it off have sent it in multiple deliveries. Why? So that the rest of it that arrives tomorrow. So once I get a chance, I will be working away on that, learning that new piece of kit, and that is going to be a game changer for us. Absolute game changer for us. What we will be able to do with this kit will be phenomenal. So, very exciting times. Have you got a lot of orders for Christmas in, says Tanya. We've got a few. We haven't had a lot compared to previous years. But then I haven't promoted as much over the last year or so. So, you know, that's going to have an effect. We do have a discount code because we have rebranded. Our logo has slightly changed, our colour schemes have slightly changed. You'll see that on the website. The jewellery is now not Cruising Crafts. So the jewellery that we now make is our own brand, which is Poppy and Stone. So we have Poppy and Stone by Cruising Crafts, which is our sterling silver jewellery. And our leatherworking side is River and Hide by Cruising Crafts. And you can type any of them into the worldwide tinterweb, www.poppyandstone.co.uk or riverandhide.co.uk. Each one of those will take you through to the respective pages. You can still use cruisingcrafts.co.uk and you'll get the whole website up there as well. But it's just part and parcel of what is happening next year. So, yeah. Put that back in the ultrasonic. So, we've had a few orders in. We haven't had a lot of orders, disappointingly, because I would have liked to have had quite a few orders. But we do have a discount code because we've changed everything on the website and we've changed everything up. We've got a welcome back discount, a welcome discount. So if you go on the website and at checkout you enter welcome 10. I will type it in the comment section so everybody can see what you have to type. There we go, it's in the comments box. If you type that, welcome 10, at checkout, you will get discount off your order, off your total order, of anything on the website. That is still active at the moment. So if anybody's interested in anything for Christmas, we are still taking orders for Christmas. The deadline at the moment for Christmas orders is going to be midnight, the 5th of December. That is the deadline to get your orders in. I've gone for the 5th because if I all of a sudden get a sudden influx, because next weekend it's kind of like payday for a lot of people and it's when all the Christmas markets start and things like that. If I suddenly get an influx of orders, I need to have time to make them all and get them in the post for Christmas. So that is why we've gone for the 5th. Right, there we go. We're on the last bit of polishing on this ring and then we can set the stone. So yeah, anybody looking for something different, something bespoke, give us a shout. Not everything that we've got is on the website. because I'm still going through it all at the moment. So we've got loads of new products being made that have been made, and I've still got to photograph it all and try and get it on the website, get it listed. So it is a bit of a pain at the moment, but we've got lots of bespoke items that we're doing and things like that. So yeah. With the leather work, we're going to be doing, I've got some nice wallets to make, and I've got some nice little handbags that we're now making, and bootmarks, leather key rings, but not just any old plain boring keyring or bookmarks. They will be quite special. I'm hoping to get on that sooner rather than later, but I need this new piece of kit as well to help me with that. So yeah, lots of new things, lots of great stocking fillers. Right, let's just double check the size that we haven't pulled it out. There we go. Again, back into the ultrasonic. We need that, and we need this as well. What camera you got? What new camera you got yourself? So I've got invested in the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Which is what I'm using at the moment. I'm going to be using it for vlogging, but I'm also using this as the webcam at the moment, so that's what I'm streaming through. Now I've no idea what the quality's like. From what I can see, the quality looks really good. So yeah, we'll see. Like I say, I'm just learning all the new settings at the moment. So yeah. Alright. Gonna just give this now. It's been in the ultrasonic, but I'm just going to give this now a nice scrub with a toothbrush. Make sure we've got all the last little bit of muck off there from the polishing compounds. Dry that off. And we are ready to set the stone, and that's the final part. great. Nice camera. The pic is great and is very clear. Good. That is what we want. That is what we want. Right. Let's... stick that in there. Right. It's time to set the stone. Just have to get this in here without damaging it, without damaging the ring or the stone. That looks like that's going in nicely. Pop, there it goes. That is the stone in, and then we can just... I need to put my magnifiers on. I need to be able to see better. Up close and personal. Realise this is probably not the best angle for this. I do apologise. It's more necessity than, you know, I need to do it this way, unfortunately. Give Everything one last little bit of a clean up. Gonna dry off. And then I'll put these on. Transfer the cloth. And that, my friends, other than my rumbly tummy, is a finished ring. Right, let us see the ring. Let's see if I can zoom in first. There we go. Nice turquoise and sterling silver ring when it focuses. There we go. All we need to do now is box that up. And there we have it. One finished ring. They are on the website. And if memory serves me right, you can have one of them yourself for, I think, the £35 snip. It's £35, it's £40 including the postage and packaging. It's free P&P, so I think on the website it's £40, which includes your postage and packaging. There you go. You've just seen how much work goes into making it. So it's an absolute bargain, I think, at that price. An absolute bargain. Oh, right, time check. We need to do a time check. Where are we? What time are we on? So I don't think I'm going to have time to do everything today, unfortunately. Sometimes when I'm filming or going live, it takes longer to make stuff than when I've obviously you're not doing it. So that's took me a little bit longer, but not much. But I do have now to make some earrings that match that. So we need to set the stone exactly the same as we did with the ring, but instead I'm going to solder on some ear wires onto the back of the bezel instead of a ring shank, and that will give you a matching set. So that's what I need to start to do next. I have 2 of those rings there. For those that are new in, or you've only just arrived, I was showing some people some of the other rings that I've made. So while I have a minute, I will show you some of those rings that I've made. This is one of my favourites. This really is one of my favourites. It's split shank like the one I've just made. Come on, focus, there we go. And that's the stone in it. The stone is what makes this special. It really is. So this changes colour. It's like a mood ring. So from cold it's black. You see it will go through all the different colours. Oh, it's windy. Getting blown around here today. Wow. See the blues are starting to come in. My hands aren't that warm today. Cold hands today, so that ring's not really working, but yeah. That's one of my favourite. I love that. I can sit and watch them changing colour all day. What else have we got? We've already seen that one. We've got this one. And some of these we've made them, but they're not actually on the website yet. They are available to buy, but they're just not on the website yet. Again, it's a split ring, so it makes it a bit more versatile. That's a nice dyed blue agate stone. It's quite nice. So these are some of these are, like I said, I need to get them on the website. Again, I got another one, a bit more dainty, a bit more like a stacker ring, a nice thin band with a lovely blue stone when it focuses, and you can get the light to flash on that shell in there. We got lots. We got lots. Not everybody's cup of tea, but those that like snakes, we've got the snake ring, and in the head of the snake you can just about see in there there's white in there. That is genuine snake skin in the head of the snake. So yeah, sits quite nice. So yeah, lots and lots of different things. I've got necklaces that we're putting together. So I've got these, loads of these in different colours. These are all being supplied on sterling silver chains. There's loads, all different designs, all different whatever, all different designs, styles, colours, depends how the dye takes in the stone. You know, some really nice ones there. We've got some different earrings. Just finishing these off. So we've got some little droplet ones. These are tiger's eye droplet earrings with sterling silver ear wires that I'm making. So we have a pair of those. Again, I've got different ones of these. I've got all sorts of different crystals, semi-precious stones. Yeah, busy. Lots and lots and lots. Got this one. I just need to finish off a bit. So we've got that stone set in a necklace pendant there. That's not really focusing. There we go. That's better. Oh, wonderful stone, open back. Held in place. So we've got that. Yeah. Loads of different things. Like I said, none of them are on the none of those are on the website yet. I do need to get busy on the website. Right, let's have a look what we've got. 18 likes. Great work, says Lee. That camera is showing the ring grey. It'll be a game changer for the channel. Yep. Lois says gorgeous. Hi Lois, thanks for joining us. Thank you so much. So lovely, thank you. Camera is very clear and crisp with the picture. Nice work you do. Thanks, Lee. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the positive comments. Appreciate that. Right. I was going to go and continue this live a little bit longer, but to be fair, I'm going to be struggling for time, which is not great, but hey ho. So what I'm making earrings now, but the chances are that I will have to end the live before we've actually even got anywhere near finishing them. Which, to be honest, is a little bit disappointing. So I may have to just stop this short now and Lou's back. Back for a few, says Lou. Getting a lot of stick of all the security over football. Oh, why? I've not been keeping... I have no idea what's happening. So, Lou is a Leeds United supporter and they play Aston Villa today. And the security in the centre where Lou's working are Aston Villa supporters. So there's a lot of rivalry going on today. A lot of stick going on, but I have no idea what the score is, so I'm just going to have a look. But there is no score because it is only a 3 o'clock kickoff, so she's already getting prior stick. Oh, not started yet, but still giving me stick. That's because they're being brave, you see. They're all brave when game's not started. Let's solder that shield down. 2 PM kickoff. Oh, it says 3 o'clock online, Lou. It says it's a 3 o'clock kickoff online. So I don't know. It says... oh no! No, it says, yeah, sorry. That's me, can't read. Yeah, it's a 2 o'clock kickoff. Ooh. Lee says you'll get beat, but that's spoken like a true Liverpool supporter. Need me goggles. Need me binoculars. Okay, that didn't go well. That melted a little bit. Oh well. So what we're going to do, we're going to just melt that down. And give ourselves a nice little ball. Try it again. See, it's not all fun and games. Sometimes it does just go wrong. And that was one of those times where it just went wrong. You just get that little bit too much heat, and it is, I mean, this stuff is so thin. It really is. Lou says, I may pack up and go home now. Oh, it's like that, is it? You never know, Lou. Leeds might win. I mean, they might not, but they might do. Who knows? Right, let's try again. See if we can mess this one up. We got it that time. We didn't melt it that time. We got it right. Where we go? I hope they do, but I doubt they will. Positive thinking, Luke. Positive thinking. Are you out on the cut? No, we're in a marina. We're in a marina at the moment. Lee, unfortunately, still stuck in a marina. What video editor are you going to start to use? It's DaVinci. DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve 20. Oh dear. Sure, I'll just drop this in here. Not having a good day. Not having a good start with this one. Okay, no, it didn't go in there. Fair enough. Okay then. So it must have either gone in this one or it hit the table and went on the floor. Either that or we're going to have to start all over again, third time lucky. After all that, it was right there, right in front of my face. Well, let's have a look, Peter, afternoon Gareth, afternoon Peter, how are you? Thanks for joining us. It's good when I look into that myself. I use Clipture. You got a new laptop now? Yeah, I've had a new laptop a while. after my old one finally gave up the ghost. I just don't think it could hack. Caught with all the editing and the amount of work it was being asked to do. So yeah, I got a good computer, a good camera, good video editing software. Yeah, just need some good content now. Just need yeah, good content, and you know, everything else should slowly start to fit, I'm hoping. The only problem at the minute is that because that's better. Because I'm in a marina at the moment, I'm not cruising. So trying to find footage is hard. So there's no cruising videos, no cruising footage, because I'm in a marina, I'm not cruising. With no trading footage, because it's winter time and our season for being out on the canal has now finished. So yeah, I did put a post out on Facebook about what people would want to see, to give us an idea of what to go out and start to film. Didn't get a lot of feedback, to be fair. So I'm not 100% certain. There's obviously workshops and things like that. But you know, I can't make I don't really want to do a video every week of me just making something in the workshop. That's not what our channel was. Come the new year, things will be different. We have some big plans for next year. All dependent on how this winter goes. Then we will have some big plans for next year. So I don't want to say too much about that yet, because it's it is going to be dependent on other factors that are kind of out of our control at the moment. So, but if that is happening, that will be happening from the earliest mid-January onwards. So anytime from mid-January, probably realistically, I would imagine it's more going to be the end of January, beginning of February, that if it's going to happen, that's the kind of time it's going to happen. So that would be that. Well, that is going to give us a lot of content, a heck of a lot of content. That will realistically, that will put us back on the map of, yeah, we could get a vlog out every single week, if that happens. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed. Some point in time we might actually make this. This is proving to be a right row pain in the bottom, I can tell you. Why, oh why, oh why have I got the dropsies today now? Oh dear. Come on, it was just getting there, I don't have to start again. Where's he gone? Idiot. Silly thing. Oh, there we go. Good PC, great camera as well. I found some workshop mix on your channel. It's all about having great vlogs on channel. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just looking at the moment now as to what we can actually kind of like base it all around. You know, I'll vlog a little bit on the marina. So you guys can see the marina and see what it's all about, and I could do the, you know, the differences between being marina based and being out on the cut permanently. But yeah, after that it starts to get a bit... This doesn't seem to be... I don't know what's going on here. Something's just not happening. I think we might finally have it. It's only took about half an hour or whatever it's took for it to do this part. I made half a ring last time. Oh, well, I suppose it shows you guys that not everything goes according to plan, and it can all go a bit Pete Tong. Now I've just got to be able to solder it back up without melting it like I did with the first one. Oh, dear me. Not good. Not good. Is it? Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere near finishing this, to be fair, today. Looking at the time, unfortunately. Time is against us. Right. streamers working on things for the trailer. Great to see you working on good projects and things. Thanks, Lee. Yeah, not many of us in now. Only about 6 of us in, according to what I can see. So, yeah, I think we're going to get to a point, because I'm going to end up finishing this on a live. Unfortunately, I would have liked to have got this done on a live, but I don't think I'm going to have time. It's a bit unfortunate. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, I have other things I need to go and do today. Away from the world of making things. And today is one of my only rest days, so I actually do want to have a rest. Because it's Sunday, and who wants to be working on a Sunday? I need them, don't need them, don't need them. All that. Do need that. Let's see how we do. Thanks, Lee. You have a good day too. You get food. Great stream as always. Big time up. Have a great day. Cheers, thanks. If you've just joined us, thank you for joining us. If you've been here from the start, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to us that you're here. That stone is well in there. That's a really good fit. That is a really good fit for that stone. Come on, pop out. Let's not use that. Let's not break my best drill bits. Let's use something we're not overly bothered about. There we go. Right. Cool. Use that. Shadow, what you up to? Don't knock that box off. Back for a few. Leeds 1, Villa 0. Oh, nice one. I take it Michael's hiding now then. We're going to try some on this. I probably shouldn't, but hey ho, why not? Why not? And a little bit of silver. A little bit of solder. Shadow, Mum says hi. Right. Well done. Put it wrong draw. That's what I've done. Put it wrong draw. River, come here. Hope you're not being naughty. So far so good. Right, come on. River Jones. I can hear you getting up to mischief. I can hear you getting up to mischief, missus. Enough. Right. Let's see if this works. Or whether we melt everything again. We might just get this finished, you know. We're just going to polish this up now. We might just get it finished. Well, I say it finished. We'll get one out of a pair of earrings. We'll get finished. Methinks, if we're lucky. Let's just get this polished up. Same process again, triple A rouge, and then a final finishing polish. Tell you what, we'll get a better grip of that next time. and maybe not. This is going to be a little bit tricky. So we need to do things differently. River! Oi! Get in here. River Jones. Right, I shall just have to sort the doggy out. Right, hand out, mate. Shut up, move. Shut up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Out. Go on. Oh, falling over. Dogs. Never work with animals. Right. Doing that in ultrasonic. Rouge for a proper shine. Very, very nearly finished, guys. I know there's only 6 of us left, but I am going to finish this and then I am going to call it quits. And there we go. That's one finished. What you want for tea, Gareth, says Lou. I don't know, Lou. I'm starving. Right, can we zoom in? Yes, we can zoom in. Here we go, guys. Here's one of our earrings. When it focuses... Let me see if I can... Let's do that. There we go. So we've got a turquoise stud earring. There we go. I think that looks quite nice. We just need another one to go with it. That's part of the set ready. It wants to focus, come on, focus. So we've got the turquoise ring and the turquoise stud earring. So we just need to make another one for that corner. And jobs are good. Unfortunately, that isn't going to be today. Because I have run out of time. I've got other things I need to do. I was going on till about 3:30 and it's already 3:15-ish, there or thereabouts. So that is me kind of done. So I'm just going to say thank you to everybody that's joined us in the workshop today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your support. We've had a few people on and off, in and out. Some people may have been here from the beginning. For those people, thank you so much. If you popped in, thank you so much. If you popped in and popped out, thank you so much. Every little bit of support helps. Remember, if you're interested in anything and you're looking for something different for Christmas stocking fillers, think about us. Head over to our website. If you don't know what that is, it's cruisingcrafts.co.uk or poppyandstone.co.uk or riverandhide.co.uk. You can get us at all three of those. And remember, there is a discount. You can get money off. What a perfect time to get your Christmas presents in. All you got to do is enter welcome 10. Welcome 10. Just enter that at checkout and you can bag yourselves a bargain. Right, that is just about me tidied and packed. And ready for another day. Thank you guys, that's it. I'm leaving you for now. Thank you so much for your continued support. We will do more lives. We will get back vlogging. So please stick with us, show some love, show some support. Let us know that we're doing it right and that we're doing what you want to see. Drop it in the comments box. Remember, you can follow us now on TikTok. It's at Cruising Crafts. And as always, Facebook. If you're not following us on any of those platforms and you have them, please do follow us. It really does make a big difference to us. Right, I'm off to grab a quick coffee before Lou comes home and starts mithering me again about what we're having for tea. You take care and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys. Bye for now.